Hello, everyone.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. How are you? Welcome back to our live. This is your moment for questions with us. We're super excited to be here with you. Type on the chat where you are watching us from. Welcome and happy Sunday.
Hey, Nathan, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Happy to be with everybody this Sunday and want to help you guys answer your questions in terms of fitness, nutrition, mindset, and give you our perspectives on things, get you to allow you the capacity to get to know us and what it is that we do.
Absolutely. So I am Sinandra. Welcome in, everyone. Your mindset transformation coach. Yes, we live in Florida. I'm originally from Brazil, and Tim is from.
I am from New York originally. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yes. So I am here to help you rewire your thoughts, regulate your emotions, and step into the most empowered version of yourself. Um, I work with people from all different walks of life, from mothers to high achievers, executives, driven individuals to like helping them break free from limiting patterns and blending my neuroscience teachings and learnings. The goal here is to really help you with your emotional alignment. And I also bring a little sprinkle of law of attraction. So, all my clients, you guys can create a lasting change for inside out. Because here is the truth. Whatever you put out there, vibrationally, emotionally, energetically, you're gonna attract back, right? So I'm also a light worker, and what that means, I'm here to bring you more clarity, healing, and high vibrational support into your life. I have over 18 years of experience navigating corporate America while raising a family and walking through my own personal growth. I have learned how to blend strategic clarity with aligned action to create really significant lasting transformation in the people that I work with. And normally together we'll identify like what you need, which beliefs you need to detox from your life to create strong and sustainable new habits. My program really helps you build a clear alignment and action plan. And normally, I am here to help you stay accountable because it's so easy for us to lose focus of the important things in our life. Because this is what make lasting change, not quick fixes. Tim and I are here. Very honest and transparent. Everything that we work with you, it is a combination of a strategy that we create to fit your schedule and to really help you get into the journey and the path where you're becoming. So to start with us, just DM me and Tim or book a free clarity session. The link is on the chat. So remember, your future starts with your decision that you make in this moment is the invitation. So let's go. And here is Tim.
Hey, I'm Tim. I've been in the fitness industry for over 30 years at this point. I've worked with thousands of clients. I've also run personal training departments. I've taught personal trainer certification to other trainers. And so I have not only worked with people in the fitness capacity, but also managerial and basically setting guidelines for other trainers as well. So at this point, a lot of my people are in person, but I do a lot of virtual training as well. So we have a variety of programs to support your transformation and to fit your budget. So we do online programs, which we design to fit your schedule and help you manifest your goals. They're all virtual and cost effective. And it really is up to what we decide together as far as the frequency per week, how we set your programs for you. Do one-on-one coaching, both online and in person. And we help you navigate you through your unique challenges. So I try to find out about your lifestyle and the best way to make exercise and feeling better a regular part of your week. So you learn how to schedule these things, but also manage through and still have an enjoyable life, if not more enjoyable, because you're in better shape to handle everything that you want to do.
That's like this is goes for both of us. I also do online programs and one-on-one coaching. Uh, One-on-one coaching with me is a 14 weeks commitment. So you got to be aware of that if you are ready to invest in yourself for that long time. This is a program. We also have group programs and workshops. If you are here and you already participate in Flow Within, this is a workshop that is really a dive into yourself with me. And we also connect you with our community. We have a large group in Facebook, and we connect. This way, you can learn from others, and as you work on yourself, and it's very affordable. The Flow Within is a workshop that normally is a 3 hours commitment, is one day. So now let's start with the question. Please put your questions in the chat right now. Go ahead and put your questions in the chat. Do you see any questions, Tim?
Well, okay. My first question, it was actually started with a new client this week. So,
You can go first. I take that one after.
okay.
Yeah.
As I meet new people, obviously they have questions. So one of the questions I get asked the most is, how many times per week should I be doing strength training? Should I be lifting weights or resistance training? And part of this is really dependent upon where you are in your life, in your journey with strength training. If you are just starting out, you want to do a minimum of twice per week to get your body set to be consistent with these activities. So, and these are on 2 non-consecutive days, like a Monday and a Thursday, or a Tuesday and Friday. So you give yourself days in between to recover. As you go along after the first month, then you want to increase your frequency because your body has gotten used to this regular activity and it wants more. It will take more to actually produce further results and also just build that consistency even deeper into your body so you get better results. Then you can bump it up to 3 times per week. And typically when somebody's first starting out like these are full body workouts. We're doing muscle, we're doing the whole body, upper body, lower body, core in one workout. So we're trying to accomplish a lot in one strength training session. But 3 days per week in that style of training would be maximum. And if you are in your 50s and beyond, that is probably the most that you would ever have to strength train and get your best results and feel good, not feel tired as a result of the training that you are doing. If you are younger, you can strength train up to, I would say, 4 days a week. And that would split your body parts up, but also still give you that capacity to recover. So 3 to 4 days a week.
Awesome. So we receive a question. Thanks for the question. What is your morning daily practice as a coach? So for years, like many people, I live in the autopilot mode. I didn't have a consistent practice. Like life happens to me, not through me. So but everything shifted about 8 years ago for me as I start studying more neuroscience and start working in nonprofit supporting different people from different walks of life get back in on track in their lives. Um, I began understanding how my brain, energy, and habits shape my reality. And today, my mornings are non negotiable. My personal structure is grounded in God first, family, work, and service. From that foundation, I build my own flow in the mornings. And my step one is to add my morning practice in my calendar. So Tim and I are very calendar oriented. In the beginning, I have to be honest, it felt like, oh, it's a test, it's another thing, like my meetings as I work in corporate America, right? Over time, it became a habit, like as a natural thing as everyone drinks coffee in the morning. And here is what works for me. Before getting out of the bed, I normally pause and express gratitude. It's just a moment when I open my eyes, it's me and God. Just for being alive, for my family, my health, and even for the challenge I experience, because we all have challenges every day that we experience. I also like to visualize my goals if they would already happen, like an example is my family living in harmony, us hitting the 5K subscribers in YouTube, um, new aligned clients arriving, our family trip to London and in Colorado. That's stuff that we are working on and planning. I normally spend a quiet moment with God, reading scriptures and praying and aligning my spirit for my day ahead. Then I normally take a 5 minute meditation just to ground my energy and center my mind. I avoid to pick up my phone during the morning. I stay in my own frequency. And next, I go to the bathroom to look in the mirror because that's a powerful neuroscience technique to train your brain, reminding yourself of who you are and who you choose to be. Is a very difficult in the beginning as you do the mirror technique, because some of my clients, they work with team and they are in the process of losing weight. And when we are overweight, we don't want to look ourselves in the mirror and face our reality. But when you look at the mirror with that technique, really reminds you of your journey, where you are and where you're stepping in. Then comes my favorite part of the morning, that is my coffee and journaling. I like to journal, so I reflect on like a mantra that I have. And today is like, you create a space for what is important in your life, and reflect on that. So as then I as a neuroscience coach, I normally have a B list. And a B list is like 5 things that you're going to be today that you were not yesterday. So if you were late yesterday, you're not going to be late today, right? Like, I'm going to be love, I'm going to be acceptance, I'm going to be courageous, I'm going to be creative. Then, and that helps me focus on my day, really aware. In the end of the day, I check, did I really become those people during today, or I was always late like I was yesterday. I write a gratitude list. I just write 5 things that am really grateful for. Like, I'm grateful for my dogs, my family, having a bed, have a place to sleep. And then I do my blessing list. I put down my friends, my family that I love in that list. And then I go feed my dogs and I check my calendar to really to move through my day with intention, like focus on each time and each people I'm meeting in each task I'm making. My routine works because through my journey, I have learned to ground that grounds me and trains me to create a space for what truly matters in my life. I don't know if that's going to work for you. Maybe dedicate 20, 30 minutes in your morning may be difficult for you, but that's things that when I work with my clients, I draw from my experience in training to co-create a personalized strategy based on 2 or 3 areas we uncover during our discovery call. From there, we focus on building awareness, grounding their energy, and take aligned actions towards what truly moves their personal life. So whatever I do on me and I apply with my clients. That's it. I hope I answered your question.
Okay.
You have another one?
Yeah, I have a question. So what is the best form of cardio and how often should you do it? Okay. So as far as cardio, we're going to talk in terms of walking, running, cycling, indoor cycling like spinning, the elliptical, the stairmaster. Of all of those things, what do I consider to be the best if your goal is weight loss? So if your goal is weight loss, I feel the best thing to do is walking. It is the most accessible to do. It has the least ill effect on your body orthopedically, and it is the best to do in terms of going against if you have a job where you sit a lot. Getting up and walking is great. It's everybody has the ability to do it. You don't necessarily need a treadmill. You can just walk out your front door. It is very easy on your body because you can work easily or you can walk faster. But no matter how fast you walk, you will only go so hard. So you're not going to raise your heart rate excessively high. And here's the reason for this. So a lot of people feel that HIIT training is very good. You burn a lot of calories. Well, you do burn a lot of calories doing those things, but you also stimulate your appetite. So that type of training, when you do it all the time, it makes you hungrier. So if you are looking to lose weight, one of the things you don't want to be in a situation of is being hungry all the time. That actually makes it harder. So walking doesn't stimulate your appetite to that degree. It doesn't burn as many calories as HIIT, but those calories that you are burning come more from fat than higher intensity activities. Doesn't stimulate your appetite in that way, and it allows you to function without feeling like you're very tired. So it's very easy on your body. It also aids in digestion. When it comes to frequency, how often should you do this? I feel that people should get a walk in every day. Some days you're going to have more time. Some days you'll have less. But I definitely find this with my older clients that I suggest they go for a walk every day because it keeps your body limber. It keeps everything moving. So consistently, you would like to at least get, people shoot for 10,000 steps. Well, 10,000 steps can be a lot if you're only doing 2,000 steps a day now. So every phone has a tracker in it that allows you to calculate your steps while you have
and
your
track
phone.
yourself.
Track. See what you're doing now, and then make gradual increases. If you're currently doing 3,000 steps a day, then you want to start shooting for 3,500. Then you want to start shooting for 4,000. Gradually increase. Once you've gotten to that point, then you can start to switch things around. So you do one day more intense, pick a different activity to challenge yourself, and that will get you stronger for all of your cardio workouts.
Wow, that's awesome. A lot of information. I got another question. How can I start working with you and Tim? So the first step is simple. DM us or book a complimentary discovery call. All the details are in the chat. This is where we start our conversation, learn about your goals, and see if we are the right fit to support your journey. Some of our clients work with both of us, but most choose to work either with Tim or me individually, depending on their needs, you know. So, uh, like Tim is the go go training accountability person, you
Yeah,
know.
absolutely. I stay, if depending on whether somebody is working with me 1, 2, 3 times per week, I stay in contact with them all throughout the week to make sure they're doing the activities that they need to do based on the results they are looking to
Yes,
achieve.
exactly.
One, that just lets somebody know that somebody is always with them, basically monitoring their progress, holding them accountable, but also being encouraging.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we offer is like if you're traveling, you now have Tim with you in your trip. So we have a lot of clients now in summer that they are traveling, and they message us from the hotel. We send, like Tim sends their workout structure, for them, and that's something that is very accessible for
Yeah,
you and reasonable.
absolutely. So, when I used to work in Miami, I worked in the financial district in Miami, and I trained a lot of professionals, and they were always traveling. So this was before virtual training, but with virtual training, it has allowed my professionals to stay consistent with their workouts. What we'll do is I'll have somebody
I have
send
something in
me
my
a video or the pictures of the fitness center in the hotel or close by a gym that they can go to, and these folks have made it a priority. So I can work with them. I'll know the equipment that's there before. So when we do the session, or I send them things that they can do based on the equipment that's available. This keeps the results going so they feel
and,
good.
and keep you and your journey consistency too.
Absolutely.
And for me as a mindset coach, I noticed that many people prioritize everything outside of themselves first, work obligations, everything. But real transformation happens when you create a space for you to what truly matters, like your well-being. So whether you choose to work with Tim or me, remember your mental health, your physical and nutrition health are not luxuries, they are necessities. We will create with you a plan for you, build habits that support your goals and guide you to stay consistent, but for you to also to be able to finally see results that last. We have clients that comes to us with an objective like a 20-year reunion in high school, college, or they are want a
Wedding.
wedding, or they want to do like a marathon. But we also have people that come to us with real emotional challenges, and they want to really get into a program and get some tools to really help them because they couldn't do it by themselves. They want us to be there with them until they are able to really fly solo. So that's how you can work with us. Do you have one more question?
Yeah. I have had people ask, which is better when you're doing strength training, when you're lifting weights, to do lighter weights with higher repetitions or heavier weights with lower repetitions? So again, this is very dependent upon where you are within your training. If you are somebody who is just starting out, you want to learn the basic form of the exercises. And that is going to start you at a weight that is lighter, but allows you to do somewhere between 10 and 15 repetitions with good form. So that gets your body set up for what you are going to do in the future. It gets your muscles working. It's not too heavy because your muscles will adapt to the weight or will adapt to the work that you're going to do fairly quickly. They get a lot of blood supply, but your tendons and ligaments don't get as much blood supply. So they take longer to adapt. if you pull a muscle, it will heal in 2 weeks or less. If you pull a tendon or a ligament, it's going to take significantly longer, and that is going to really set you back. So we don't want to do that. So we want to give you that period of time to get acclimated. So initially the weights start out lighter, but you want to gradually lift heavier weights. That truly gives you the benefit of strength training. So light weights would be considered somewhere between 10 and 15. I really don't go beyond 15 repetitions. Heavier weights would be considering somewhere, for most individuals, somewhere between 8 and 12 repetitions. And those weights at 8 to 12 repetitions, where that last repetition is very challenging, those are the rep ranges or the weights that produce the best effects as far as adding muscle, building your body so that you fight off the effects of osteoporosis, osteopenia, which definitely affects a lot of people as they get older, a lot of women particularly. So women do not need to be afraid of lifting heavier weights or getting too bulky. Really doesn't happen. Weight training is not going to produce bulk for women. It's more eating bad diet. Okay, that is what you need to be more concerned of as far as getting bulky. But strength training, really, really good for females, especially as they get older.
Wow, that's great. Like to have like the awareness of what it is your age depends everything that when we sit with you, everything depends and the journey in your journey
Yeah,
for
where
sure.
you are. So you're an individual. So your training program is based on what you need, what your schedule looks like, your time availability, and that's how we base everything.
That's it. I do have a program. I just adjust and adapt it to apply to be able to really empower you and give you the awareness and the tools that you need for you to walk in the journey that you are setting your commitment to. I receive a mouthful over here question. How do I take of ownership of my life when I'm stuck in lack and I want to break the cycle? So the first step is to acknowledge where you are, and it sounds like you are already doing this. You have to be honest with yourself and recognize that you are currently living in a state of lack, right? Then comes ownership. Taking full responsibility for your life and your reality. Um, Here is the truth: your external life is simply a reflection of your internal growth. A mindset that is stuck in lack will only create more lack. A mind tuned into grief will attract more grief. There is no way to build like a life of abundance, success, while living in a victim mode or blaming your circumstances. To shift the cycle, you must first shift the mindset that really create that cycle. That begins with a mental and emotional detox. That this is in my program. Clearing out all the thoughts, all the habits that led your life to the chaos that you're experiencing right now. Once we detox that, the next step is to implement new daily habits that raise your frequency and align you with the solutions rather the problems, right? Let me give you an example. Let's say each day you wake up like really worry about money. Instead of starting your day checking your bills, worrying about am I going to be able to make it, create a new morning practice. Pause your mind, turn down the volume a little bit, give thanks to what you have. Let's say I don't have a lot of money, but I have food in my house, I have a bed to sleep, and start really visualizing financial peace. I just want to take one action, for example, apply for a new job, reach out to a friend, to network and express that you are searching, that you are really in need, and track your spending, you know. So just their awareness, right, will shift uh, the energy. And remember, real transformation starts within. So lack is a mindset, so abundance. Every day you get to choose what you're going to focus on, and you cannot control anybody outside of you, but you can control here. So that's the answer that I have to tell you. Do you want to do one more question? Do you have one more question for
Sure.
time?
Okay. One of my clients this week asked, should I be taking creatine?
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah,
Yes.
and my answer was yes. Creatine is a supplement I definitely suggest that people take because it definitely aids in what you are going to do in terms of strength training. So, because creatine helps to regenerate ATP, which is your muscle's primary energy source during high intensity efforts. So, if you're doing
But
like
if
I
you're
spoke,
forgetful like me, creatine is
yeah,
good for you too.
yeah, but like I spoke before about doing those heavier sets, those more intense pushes that you're going to do in the future of your training, it allows you to get 1 to 2 extra reps of that set. And that is really what's going to make the difference in you getting better results. It allows you to reach just that little bit farther. And for something that is a very easily accessible supplement, it is a great thing. And again, like Sinendra said, it has been found to enhance brain function, especially in periods of sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
So there's
Corporate America team people,
yeah. So
anxiety, and just find your balance. Everything starts with the mind. How much do you prioritize your time for yourself, because you are showing up in every place? So having the mindset, having your nutrition and your fitness be something that is not negotiable. This is the way for you. So before we go, I want to just thank you for all the DMs.
absolutely.
We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate the ones that are donating to support the channel. You guys know that I was laid off, so this is our way of promoting how can we serve and collaborate with you in your journey. Your generosity means the world to us. Our goal is to reach the 5K subscribers, so we cannot do this without you.
Absolutely. And this is information that I think is helpful to everybody. So tell your friends about this weekly Q&A that we're doing, because we'd love to grow
And
this
send us
community.
more questions, because this week I only received like 10 and Tim received like 30, So send us more questions before, if you cannot join. We hope you found this useful, and let us know what you want to see next week, or send our questions so we can tackle next week. I hope you have a productive week and you found this content useful. We see you next week.
Absolutely. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.